Hi, my name is Delphi.
Okay, Mom is gonna get ready now, okay?
Thank you, Mom. Yes, Mom.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to court and I'm going to be taking you with me. Let's be clear, I'm definitely not going to take you into a courtroom. My courtroom is in my house today. We're going to have what we call a remote hearing. At the end of the day, the court is very big, so if we went into court, it's as safe as can be. Check my other video out where I went to a court in central London. However, you're going to be traveling from your own part of the country. The other parties are going to be traveling from their own parts of the country. Why put everyone's life, at risk when everyone can just stay home and have the hearing by telephone? If we have a final hearing, that's a big hearing, or what we call a fact-finding hearing, we would normally have to go into court. If you see someone in front of you and they're talking, they're lying, their mannerisms, their gestures, you will know, you're lying. So the courts are trying to make sure that if it's a final hearing, and what I mean by that is if it's a hearing where evidence is given under oath, when you watch TV and it says, I swear by to say the truth, only the truth, and all of that. You can affirm to the oath and carry it, or you can swear on a holy book. So anyway, I've just thrown on my makeup. I found some makeup that I've been throwing in here and I just basically pretended that I threw it on. That's because my makeup takes me like 5 minutes maximum. I'm not very good at it, so I'm gonna pretend to be good at it, especially when I'm going into court and I need to run. So that's the top that I'm wearing today.
I don't want to see my drawing on the floor ever.
All right then. She doesn't want to see her drawing on the floor ever. Warning to anyone, because she cried today when she was looking for her drawing. Let's show you the drawing. This is my little Picasso. So tell me a bit about your hearing.
That's me. That's Tammy as a big boy. And that's me as a big girl. That's the rainbow. And that's the cow in bit.
Oh, it's beautiful. Welcome.
And that's the flowers.
The flowers. Those are the flowers.
And that's the sun. And that's the sky.
Oh, beautiful. Good girl. And you've got a brown face there.
Our faces are brown. So I come in here brown.
Skin girl. And
we're wearing the crown.
You're wearing crowns. So everyone is homeschooling. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. I dragged this in here because it's going to go into the loft. And, well, I just saw it here and I was closing the door, so why not? I showed you. Merry Christmas, gang. I would normally tie my hair back, just basically because it looks more professional. Nobody says anything to you if you do not tie your hair back, but it only makes sense that you're not like shaka boom boom when you get into court and everyone is like, have you come to dance? You want to make sure that the focus is not on you. So even though I wear red lipstick, I don't always make it this loud. Never mind. No judge actually says, why do you look so beautiful or so loud? Or you really want to keep it as minimal as possible. Today I'm not advocating in court. I actually have a silk advocating and there are 3 other silks. So it's a day for silks to talk. And I would just sit down and take notes. One of those days when you just want to relax and you're not doing the talking. When you're sitting with silks, you're like, okay, this is like really inspiring. You want to do more, you want to research more, and you're learning. Most times when people say, how do you know all of this? It's because you've listened, it's because you've done your research, it's because you have read books. There's so much that you can actually take on just by sitting with intelligent people. You have to wear a black suit or at least a dark suit. I have seen people wear like a gray suit or like very like bold white and black patterns. I've only seen that in other cities or in the employment tribunal.
You can wear dark suit of any color I think. I've never seen a red dark suit or a purple dark suit.
Someone who I know wore jeans to court. Because there were black jean trousers, he actually thought that the judge would never notice, but the judge was like, never in your life. And you don't want that, because that just spoils your mood, and it also spoils the mood of your client. Your client goes into court thinking, this is my advocate is going to fight for me, and then you get into court, you're wearing the wrong thing, and the judge is having a go at you. It's not a nice start of the day. So I'm all set for my hearing. I'm gonna go into court, but obviously I cannot take you with me. So I'm gonna see you right after my hearing. Bye now. As in, don't go away. Just wait for me to finish at court. So I finished at court. I had a very interesting hearing. I couldn't take you in. I'm not allowed to take you in. In fact, when it comes to family law cases, only the mother, the father, and their representatives are allowed in court. So the mother or the father will be able to bring a solicitor and a barrister. Sometimes a parent will want to take a third party just because, for instance, they have suffered domestic abuse. It's left for the judge to decide whether that third party can come into court. Before the judge decides, the court will normally want to know if the other party objects. So if I was representing father and mother has been a victim of domestic abuse, the mother can say, oh, can I bring my mother in or my best friend? The judge will normally need to ask me first whether my client is agreeable to the other side having someone in court. If my client says no, that can be a problem, and the judge has the final decision. Always be prepared. I say that again and again and again. I got my bags packed for yesterday, but I decided against going into the office to have my hearing today, basically because I can work from home and I can also homeschool quite easily without moving around. Another thing is protect your gear. Found out that my laptop is smashed. I do not know when this happened, but my guess is that it happened yesterday. Well, I am not too sad because I've got insurance covering my computers, my laptops, and also my phones. I lost my phone the year before the last one, and oh my gosh, even though I'm not a phone person, it was really sad because I had my music on it, I had my pictures on it, and it was a new phone. I would say if you can insure your phones or your laptop, please do so. I have gotten a new laptop after this one broke before. In fact, it has broken so many times. I can't remember bashing my bag into anything or anything bashing into my bag. But the main thing is I've learned to use my padded bags that I have. And say, for instance, my laptop wouldn't go on, I would have been able to use my phone because I charged my phone properly yesterday. So I find that my phone is normally too full because people send me emails and they are downloaded on my phone, especially if I'm in a court hearing or anything. Sometimes I have to juggle between my computer and my phone. Make sure that you have space on your phone so that you can receive any documents sent to you by the other side, by the court. You shouldn't have last minute documents, but it can happen. Anyway, this has really served its purpose. I'm going to send it back in and I'm going to get a new one. We definitely need to download everything from here. I'm going to get IT to do that. In the meantime, I'm just going to use a HP one, and I don't mind HP. Just that I find HP quite flimsy. I've also used a Sony, and my HP and my Sony broke while on the train, and that's why I use a Michael Kors bag. You know, they have like the padded insides where your laptop can sit and is well protected. That's why I've used that bag for such a long time, but I haven't used it in a while. So this is my bag that I use at the moment. As you can see, it's not padded. I would never put my laptop in this one. I normally just sling this bag. I tend to like bags that I can just sling and go. The other bag that I have is a bag that I just throw everywhere. I think I've had this for 2 years and I use this practically every single day. My friends always ask me where I got it from. As you can see, it's a Marc Jacobs fragrance bag. This is my coat bag. I never put my laptop in it because I drag it from place to place and I want to make sure that I do not go smashing things. But sadly, I think it would have been well protected if it were in this bag, which is very well padded. It's really nice to have that day off when I'm not, you know, going through bundles and bundles of papers. But I'm the one who actually prepares the bundle as a solicitor. Yeah. So if I am the solicitor for an applicant in a case, I will prepare the bundles. If the other side is a litigant in person, then the person who has a solicitor will be responsible for preparing the bundles, which sometimes is not very fair because your client might not have enough money even to fund their litigation. So even though I am sitting down in a hearing where I am not advocating, I have done a lot of paperwork. It was a very early start today. So good thing I checked my emails because it might be that last minute thing. So for today, I had that last minute email, which I didn't know was sent yesterday. Wouldn't have known anyway because I was sleeping, but I managed to respond and say, you definitely have the bundle. And they came back to me to say, oh yes, we have the bundle. It was just some confusion as to whether there was a second bundle and all of that. There wasn't any, so that was good. So it's a good thing that I checked before just jumping into the hearing and sitting there like, okay, I'm ready for the hearing, and then someone is saying, who is the solicitor for the applicant, or who is the solicitor responsible for the bundle? And I'm like, oh, I'm here, but I didn't check my email. So you always check your emails. The judge wouldn't have the judge would not have admonished me, but there are many things to look at a hearing except dealing with where the bundle has disappeared to. Say the judge hadn't read the bundle and I just jumped on the call at 9:30. That would definitely not have been proper because the judge would have needed more time to read the bundle so that they make informed decisions. Because I checked my email, I was able to fix any potential problems. There wasn't any problem. Imagine that there was a problem. I would have been able to say, here's the bundle. And I still sent another copy of the bundle. So be prepared. I had a broken laptop. I couldn't get a spare one. I also could use my phone because I charged my phone. And also, I could send another bundle because I had not just a paper bundle, but an electronic bundle. How fab is that? Preparation is everything. If this broken computer was what had my bundle, that would have been a whole mess. But because I had it online and I also had it on another laptop, I was able to just send off the bundle. It looks so seamless, but this comes with experience. Always be ready for eventualities. I haven't had a plane fly across in a long time. If you miss going on a holiday, there's a plane up there. There is hope. We're going to be flying soon, hopefully. I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is make sure that you have alternatives. It's been really nice talking to you.